Before we begin watching episode 2, there's something I wanna point out. Like, if you look down here, you see a banana with a face on.
A creepy banana.
Yeah, just wanted to point that out because this episode is the introduction of the talking
And
food.
below that, again, a reference to Robin Williams.
Yeah.
In what is called the best interview in the history of television. So,
I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's actually the best interview. But
well, it's Robin Williams, so it's quite likely it's probably full of him doing weird shit halfway through.
On to the video.
Also, I like to point out the person who gave a dislike on the previous one has finally figured out where the like button is.
Acne.
Yeah, bad light. It's bad lightning, so you don't really see it.
Yeah, this starts with a creepy story.
And you just referenced the most played movie at Christmas.
Oh, hello. Why did I start this out as a creepy movie? But actually, the whole point of this video is that the whole story is made up.
Yeah, I think that was the idea because at the end of the video I walk in and that it was very much what happened in real life when Robin was shooting it. I was just curious what he was doing, and then I suggest, well, have me walk in and have it figured out that is a.
But later on in the episode, later on in the series, we actually decided to give the talking food a land of their own.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a potato.
And it would also, and the food later on would also have different sounding voices, like they wouldn't all sound like Robin doing various voice impressions.
Yeah. I still like my cucumber voice.
Yeah.
Another fact, I'm gonna pause the video for that. Wait.
Yeah.
Another fact is that, the potato, who returns later on as well.
The potato, I think, has probably become our most.
Yeah.
I won't say our most famous character, but we really haven't had comments from the viewers yet who their most favorite character is. So if you are watching,
Robinium.
The Man in Purple. So if you are watching and there is a particular character you like, you can post it below in the comments.
In the comments below! Oh wait, that's actually from MNJ TV. I mean, say that. Seriously. Yep. The comments below!
MNJ TV, if you're watching, just comment. You know what? But if you are watching, we'll give you a challenge. You put in the comments, hey, you referenced me. If we read that in the comments, we know you're watching. Thank you.
Quick shout out to MNJ TV.
Yeah. With Squirtle and Bulbasaur.
But what I actually wanted to point out about the potato is that the potato's accent, the American accent, is based on Meow from Pokemon. That's basically who I had in mind when I acted out the potato's voice. That was weird because I took 4 vegetables to my parents' bed and I began recording.
Yeah.
Robin and Tim and their parents.
Yeah.
There you don't see my hand, that's cool.
Just a funny thing I was thinking, we probably don't do it, but I'm trying to think what if the characters that we just literally gave a voice, a proper voice actor in future episodes, if we were to re-upload this episode with those characters dubbed over.
Too much work.
Yeah.
Editors are lazy.
And all these other people have their own schedule of things they have to do.
Of course.
Soon.
Yeah, it's basically the food complaining about getting eaten, and they want to form an army and fight the humans that eat them.
Mm-hmm. $108 people have watched this.
Yeah, Now, I have to say that this episode is still pretty much improvised on the spot, because only later on in a later episode I started working with scripts. This is like totally improvised. I think starting from episode 4 or something that I actually began using a script.
Don't know if we had a script at episode 4, but we certainly had an idea of what we wanted to do.
Like this is just random, because the Coffeenator literally asked me to do something about food, and I was like, okay, you want something about food?
The good thing is, which I've always sort of, it's a shame that she doesn't have sort of her own React videos or something.
Would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool, because I always think like, I like the stuff that we react, but I'm always thinking like, when she receives the link to the videos, what the first comment sort of was upon seeing this. Once we finish this video, we should actually and before we end this stream this commentary, it's not a stream. Before we end this commentary, we should actually scroll down and see if there are comments on this one.
Yeah, true. We forgot to do that with the previous ones.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
I don't think there are a lot of comments.
I think most of the comments are from one person only, I think, briefly, or maybe some in Dutch. That I've seen those too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. By the way, if you have questions for about this episode or other episodes that we have reviewed or that we are going to review, so to future Tim and Robin who are going to record future streams.
But they will answer your question.
Yeah. But the idea is, if you have a question about a particular video, either post it in a comment of the video we're watching or in the comment of the stream of said respective video, and we'll see in the next stream that we make.
You keep calling it stream.
Yeah, it's not stream. Anyway, in the next commentary that we make, we might come back to it and answer the question, or we might just reply to it on the profile in the comment section.
There's one thing.
Difficulty talking.
There's one thing I want to say to the Coffeenator if she ever decides to watch this commentary video, because you said like that she could make reaction videos.
Yeah, I'm just sometimes wondering, and with certain episodes. Episode 4, I think, is a good example. Like, she receives that one and think, like, what did she actually think of that?
Of course, I was there when she watched the videos, especially with episode 4. I stood next to her at school.
You did? You never mentioned that.
Yeah, I did, and her faces when she was watching the videos were hilarious. But I actually want to ask Coffeenator, if you watch this, you should totally make a section on your blog where you like totally comment on our videos, preferably with a video or otherwise just with text. But I hope that's a cool suggestion for your blog.
Thank you, by the way, for the voice cameo in the latest episode you did,
and in episode 3, gender change.
Oh yeah, the one that's coming. Yeah.
Just a small reference to episode 3.
We talk about that when we get there.
What about me, Mr. Potato?
I honestly had no idea what the yellow pepper was good for, so I just made something.
You even replace it with a green pepper later on.
Yep.
Doesn't episode 7 or something have a red one instead?
I'm not sure of that.
Yeah.
It had a carrot. He mentions bombs. Bombs.
Yeah.
That was one hyperactive cucumber.
Yeah.
Tomato!
Yeah. Sounds like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh.
I think I based it on Eeyore.
And this was like where I held the camera for this shot. My debut! quite frankly, I wasn't expecting that I would show up that early in the series. I was actually expecting that I was going to show up much later, but
Wait until we decided to put our father in these episodes.
I think the best episodes are the one where we like get all the cousins and like proper guest stars.
Acne! Acne! I'm saying this just because you guys are gonna say it in the comments below if I don't. So I'm saying it now.
Better be careful with saying things multiple times because there are certain YouTubers. Wait, let's first watch this. No, let's watch this scene before I continue on with what I'm saying.
This is actually fun.
This was my idea. Because you came downstairs to, because I said like we're gonna shoot one more scene downstairs, and didn't tell you what I had in mind, and I actually had this set up.
The credits are going way too fast. Isn't this the first episode with credits?
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, awesome. What I wanted to say is you said like acne over and over and over, but I've had YouTubers or seen YouTubers who had commented in their commentaries that everything they say multiple times gets repeated back to them on every comment section, so you've got to be careful with that. Can I just take this little mouse here?
Why?
And go back to the web page.
Oh yeah, scroll down.
If there are actually... Yeah, the only comment is in Dutch.
Saying I'm doing a good job.
And I'm just like those words probably don't mean anything to you guys in English, but I'm just.
If you want to know how it is pronounced, it says "Goed bezig, Robin."
No, I mean the username.
I can't pronounce that. I literally.
Also, we have here Robin Williams once again. If you looked, we're obscuring it. Yeah. Robin Williams with there.
Oh, Coco the gorilla.
I think there's.
Who the fuck is Coco the gorilla?
I think there was a gorilla that could actually speak. I had talked about that.
Shall we watch the video real quick and see what it is about?
No, but I just know that gorilla is really sad that Robin Williams died. I found out about that, so yeah,
it's a shame. Yeah. Ooh, Coco makes a new friend.
That sounds like some preschool or television program.
Actually, we shouldn't play the whole video because we might get copyrighted for that.
Yeah.